Continuing on Walmart and Black Friday, you might recall this story that in 2008, a Walmart employee named Jademaite Demore was working on Black Friday, November 28th, 2008, at a Valley Stream, New York, that's in Long Island, Walmart. He died that day working at Walmart. The 34-year-old was trying to hold back a crowd before sunrise on Black Friday when the store's glass doors gave way and he was overrun. Demore had recently been hired through a temp agency and had only spent about a week on the job when he was asphyxiated by the workers, by the customers trampling him as they ran in. We can discuss how disgusting this is. We should talk about culture here. Consumerism, where people are willing to trample human beings and kill them in order to save a few bucks on a television set. But let's focus on this major corporation here for a second, because Walmart was fined $7,000, which is the maximum fine the Occupational Safety and Health Administration could levy under current law for what's deemed a serious safety violation, which is pretty sad in itself, $7,000.
Yeah.
So basically, this company, which has sales of $466 billion last fiscal year, was fined $7,000 5 years after a worker was killed by and crushed. I want to just say killed. He was crushed by shoppers on Black Friday 5 years ago. They're fined $7,000, and they are refusing to pay it.
Nothing left could surprise you about this company. I don't think it's important to not just demonize Walmart because it's a system that's the issue, but wow, they're scumbags.
I mean, Walmart is less concerned about a monetary fine because what they're worried about is the broader implications. For example, this happens once, it'll happen every other time. Or, even worse, according to them, a negative ruling could compel Walmart and other retail companies to take, get this? Oh boy, we don't want one of these. A negative ruling might compel Walmart to take additional safety precautions for workers, right, or face new liabilities. We should note, though, to give Walmart the fair shake, they were able to curtail and not receive any sorts of criminal negligence because they did take some measures, safety precautions, since then. A Walmart spokesman, Randy Hargrove, says that the company has made a lot of changes since 2008. They've made a lot of changes. Since that time, we've developed comprehensive plans in stores around the country, and we've worked with nationally recognized crowd management experts to do it. That includes planning carefully for how customers enter and exit stores, as well as guaranteeing customers certain products to minimize the frenzy. That's in response to why they shouldn't pay the $7,000 fine.
We've done a lot to ensure that our employees aren't literally stepped on and walked and crushed to death, where their skulls are pounded into the linoleum floors where they can't breathe anymore. I think we've done our part.
Imagine an individual could get away with that argument. They did something bad. They got fined or put in jail maybe, but Walmart's not even getting that. They're just getting a fine. But then they could argue that, we've changed. We don't do it anymore, so we shouldn't be punished for the previous infraction.
I always drink.
I did run over that man and kill him when I was drinking and driving, but I don't drink or drive anymore. I've taken precautions where when I do drive, I'm not drunk. So I shouldn't go to jail or pay that fine for previous infractions.
Oh, more like when I drive, I always have a coffee after I get myself completely drunk.
Yes.
Don't even give them that much.
So it's just disgusting to see that this company can't even pay this $7,000 fine. It's unbelievable. And Americans as shoppers at these stores are just as disgusting for taking part in this, because you, the individual, can stop this. If people as a whole, Americans as a whole, just didn't shop on Black Friday, or at the very least didn't stampede over a man.
Well, I'm sure
If we didn't shop, if we didn't camp out the night before on Thanksgiving, there'd be no customers for these stores to open on, and these employees could spend time with their family on Thanksgiving. It's a cycle. It really is when it comes down to it. And this corporation actually, the right wing wants you to believe that the major corporation knows better. But clearly that's not the case. And it never will be the case. So it's up to us as people to break that cycle, because the corporations aren't going to do it. Why should they? There's just too much money in it for them.